Anyway, enough yip yapping. Yip, is that a thing? Can you say that? Yip yapping? Anyway, enough yapping. Let's start the first track. Oh, we're getting jazz. Ooh.
Here we are together. I've loved you from afar. I've stayed up dreaming all night long. One day you would have my heart.
Ooh.
She would have your heart.
Good morning, good morning.
Oh, wait, it's a
And
cover.
the whole night through. Good morning to you.
Whoa.
Good morning.
It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you. When the inmates began to sing, the stars were shining bright.
Now the warden's on his way, and it's too late to say goodnight. So
Good morning.
Her voice sounds incredible when it comes to jazz. I've loved all of her jazz projects.
Good morning to you.
good morning.
Ooh, and this sounds like live instrumentation too, which I appreciate. Wait, I just realized, I think the original version of the song, or at least one version of it, is, it's going to sound so weird. This is the song that was used for so long in the ads for Viagra. And I was talking about that ad recently with a couple of friends, and I was trying to remember what song was in the ad. And this is the answer. It was Good Morning. Now I was like, I feel like I've talked about Good Morning recently, or I wanted to talk about it. But I mean, this is a great start to the album. Besides that point, that's really random. I like how it sounds.
Good morning, bang bang, you're black and blue. Good morning to you.
Are those the original lyrics?
In the morning, you're back behind the gate. Good morning to you.
Mississippi, if I wasn't Mississippi. When we left the movie show, the future wasn't
Ooh.
bright.
There came the dawn, the show goes on, and I don't want to say goodnight. So say good morning. Rainbows are shining through. Good morning
Ooh.
to you. Oh, good morning to you.
Nice. Okay, let me check if it's the original lyrics, like if she adapted the context of the song for, the character in the movie, or if it's really just a cover. Good Morning lyrics. It's from Singing in the Rain. I had forgotten about that. Okay. Hold on a minute. Now it's gonna be stuck in my head. Singing in the Rain. It seems to be the original lyrics. Good morning, bang bang, you're black and blue. Actually, no. It seems a little bit modified. Hold on. I'm kind of going through the lyrics of the original version by Gene Kelly, and it seems a little different. Okay, so it was adapted to the context of the character. Nice. Hold on, let me just finish up. Yeah, because the line goes, "We've gabbed the whole night through," but in Lady Gaga's version, it's "Bang bang, you're black and blue." So there was a little twist here and there. Huh, interesting. But I gotta say, I loved Lady Gaga when it comes to jazz music. The earliest and fondest, I guess, memories of her jazz ventures, I guess, would be her duets with Tony Bennett that she did. Hold on, I'm gonna just adjust myself. Yeah, the duets that she did, I think there were maybe not like the albums, but like the very first one on Tony Bennett's like anniversary album, which was hold on. I'm trying to remember the title. The something tramp. I forgot how it's called. Anyway, that was like the first time that I heard her sing jazz, and that was around the time, I want to say, of Born This Way. So that was, overall great performance. And then she went on to doing the collab albums with Tony Bennett, performing. But before I think she did an EP, she had done a Gaga Thanksgiving, and she released an EP of like a couple of songs, including Orange Colored Sky, which I fell in love with as a performance and a song. So if you like this album, I highly recommend you check out her EP. There was, I think, a couple of jazz covers of her own songs, and she did... what's the song? The Snowman one. I forgot how it's called too, but she did a cover of White Snowman, I think. Is that how it's called? Maybe. I don't know. Where she added a verse. She wrote a whole new verse for it, which was incredible. So, all in all, I love when she does jazz music. I think it's a phenomenal avenue for her to go on in between projects. I know I could go on and on and on about that. She did her jazz set in Vegas. She performed at the Paris Olympics. It works so well with her tone. And she has the performer side of it that is required to perform jazz, the theatrics of it. So I think it's an amazing match made in heaven. And yeah. Anyway, all right, first track in. I like it.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, all you sinners gather round.
Ooh.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, all you sinners I have found.
Oh, I think I'm going to be wrong. It's not going to be a rock formation. It's going to be jazz the whole way through.
Forever free. Come, you sinners, and just follow me. Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. You better place all your cares away. Sing hallelujah.
Oh my God,
come on,
yeah.
Get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. The sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get through to the promised land. Where heaven grows, the river washes sins way in the tide. It's all so peaceful on the other side. Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. You call the doctor, he says get happy. When your delusions are getting low, you had a drink, now you're feeling happy. I'm letting on your afterglow. You hit your head on the roof, get happy. It wrong you, Bill, you forgot your blues. 'Cause I'll be smiling, yeah, babe, I'm happy. Your inhibitions coming loose. A fever or a flu can't compete with
Once again, I don't think it's the original lyrics.
If a nice guy can lose, what's it matter if you win? So many troubles, but you're so happy. You keep on dancing and find your way. You're such a marvel, come on, get happy. You're shining on the judgment day.
Ooh.
Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy.
there was a grit at the end that I like in her voice that really, I guess, lets her like bite into the song, and I like that a lot. I was looking up the lyrics at the same time just to compare, because I think there are, once again, a few differences when it comes to the lyrics. Like, I feel I'm trying to read really, really quickly, so like not to be like silent for 3 minutes while I'm streaming and you guys like are bored of hearing me or not hearing me. But there is a part of the verse, I think the second verse, that goes, Lady Gaga's version says, "You call the doctor, he says, get happy when your delusions are getting low. You had a drink, now you're feeling happy. I'm betting on your afterglow." But in the original version, it says, "The sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to be going to the promised land." Which now kind of, the more I read it, the darker it sounds. But yeah, once again, adapted to like the context of like, and I mean, I have not seen the movie obviously, but I can only assume the dynamic that's going to happen between the Joker and Harley. And it's, if I remember correctly, Harley starts off as being the Joker's doctor, and then she falls in love with him as a patient, and then he, I guess, ends up intoxicating her in whatever poison that the Joker creates, I guess. So yeah, it's definitely an adaptation of the context to whatever Harley and the Joker are going through. I think that's really smart. It's like taking those amazing songs and kind of just tainting it with this subtle, very subtle, but important, perspective on things and situation. Oh, interesting. Oh.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Almost like it's a doo-wop vibe to it.
I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in.
It reminds me of Hairspray, actually.
They called my name. I took a breath and then I prayed. Oh, how I want to sing with the angels when the saints do their parade. I talked to God.
Ooh, key change.
From my heart, the devil plays some big guitar. Oh, I would love to dance up in heaven when the saints come play their part.
Oh, interesting. There's a kind of like distortion on the guitar. Or like a double, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Makes it sound a little like fuzzy.
The sky went dark.
Another key change.
Fell to my knees, I cried so hard. And then I said goodbye to my children, hoping they carry me far. Oh, when the
Wow, she's pulling off a Beyonce at the end of what's it called? What's it called? The track that she keeps going up and up at the end.
when the saints go
I was waiting for the. You know what it sounds like? And now we're going to the commercial break, but be right back. After the break, we have 2 guests coming on the show. This is really how it sounds like. And then the commercial break starts now. Or, you know, right here. But it sounds really, really, really good. I feel like it's a kind of music that I would maybe like subtly squeeze in a playlist for a party or something. Because it's just like upbeat, high energy. Everybody knows the song, but this is a great adaptation of it. So, yeah, no, it's a great song. And I meant to say Love on Top is a song by Beyonce that goes higher and higher and changes octaves at the end. Keys, I mean, at the end. Which I'm so disappointed I couldn't remember the title in the moment because I love that song. But anyway, but yeah, no, I like this. I feel like I truly made a mistake. I feel like we're going to stick to that like sound for the entire album, going very like jazz band, high energy. But so far it's covers. And so I'm assuming we're going to have maybe a few original tracks later on. I think there's one that is... I don't know, I feel like I remember watching an interview and her saying like there's one that's not in the movie. Like it's all tracks that will be found in a movie. I don't know if they're going to sing it or if it's just going to be background music. But anyway, let's carry on.
I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my finger.
Ooh.
Lucky me. Can't you see I'm in love? I've got a song that I sing. I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me. Can't you see I'm in love? Life is a beautiful thing.
Ooh.
As long as I hold that string, I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let you go.
Oh, I feel like we don't often get that vocal double from Lady Gaga when it comes to production. Or at least they're so close to each other, we can't tell. But we can tell 2 distinct voices singing together.
Got that string around my finger. Lucky me. Can't you see I'm in love? Can't you see I'm in love? Oh, oh. Can't you see I'm in love? Love, love. Can't you see I'm in love? Oh, 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 oh. Can't you see I'm in love? Oh, 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 oh. Can't you see I'm in love?
Ooh. Okay. I like it. We slowed down a little bit, but it feels one of those like nostalgic, almost Elvis Presley-ish, I would say, like ballads. Yeah, no, I liked it. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. Okay. I'm saying interesting for the ranking, which I am so late and behind. But I think that's Side note, I'll take all the videos out of the streams to have individual videos, and I'll post the rankings there. But yeah, another cover. I mean, I like where this is going. It sounds like a movie soundtrack, but it almost doesn't. Almost doesn't. Like, to me, that is the great balance between like a studio album and a movie soundtrack. We're really getting like the perfect in between. It sounds like an album. It sounds like a standalone piece, but I know I can see the visuals. I can see how it's used in the movie in my head. So yeah, no, that's great. That's really great.
If they could see me now, that little gang of mine, I'm looking at your smile and it's a healthy sign. I'd like those stumble bumps to see for a fact the kind of top draw, first rate charm I attract.
Ooh.
All I can say is wow, just look at where I am tonight. I've landed pow right in a pot of jam. What a setup, holy cow. They'd never believe it if my friends could see me now. If they could see me now, that little dusty group traipsing around this $1 million chicken coop. You're rubbing elbows with the cream of the crop. Whoever said there ain't no room at the top. To think this famous man, which I must say is he,
Her low notes.
lone gal, which there's no doubt is me. What a setup! Wow, holy cow, they'll never believe it if my friends could see me, if they all could see
Whoa.
me, if my friends could see me now. Take a look at
Wow.
me now. Take a look at me now. Take a look at me now.
Interesting. Whoa. It really feels like the point in the movie where it's like it's the exact moment where she turns around, like Harley turns around from being the professional doctor that she is to like wanting to play the risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, it feels like it's that moment where it's like, you know what, I'm going to do it if I want to. Instead of always being like proper, conservative, careful, and avoiding any type of risk, this is the switch up that we get. You know what, I'm going to do what I want now, and I'm going to have the fun that I think I deserve, even though it's a huge risk. So we're getting the beginning. I feel like this is the part where we're getting the beginning of like Harley as... as we know her in the comics, in the movies, etc. Less of like the doctor, I forgot her name, who she really is, but like the doctor persona at the beginning, this sane, dare I say, persona. So yeah, but her vocal performance is impressive. I like it a lot.
Everything that happens in life can happen in a show. You can make them laugh, you can make them cry. Anything, anything can go. The clown with his pants falling down, oh, the dance, that's a dream of romance.
That sounds like classic Broadway.
While the villain is me.
I bet it probably is.
Entertainment, the lights on the lady in tights, oh, the bride.
Actually, I just realized that makes 100% sense with the lyrics.
The ball, where she gives it her all. That's entertainment. The plot can be hot, simply teeming with sex. A gay divorcee who is after her ex. It can be Oedipus Rex, where a chap kills his mother and causes a lot of bother. The clerk who is thrown out of work by the boss.
Yeah.
Who is thrown for a loss by the skirt? Who is throwing him dirt? The world is a stage. The stage is a world of entertainment.
Wow. I quickly looked, and it's apparently a song for a musical film called The Bandwagon in 1952 or 53. Oh, Judy Garland recorded in 1960.
That's
Ooh.
the doubt while the jury is out. Oh, the thrill when they're reading the will. Oh, the chase for the man with the face. That's entertainment. No death like you get in Macbeth. No ordeal like the end of Camille. This goodbye brings a tear to the eye. That's entertainment. Admit it's a hit and we'll go on from there. We played a charade that was lighter than air. A good old-fashioned affair. As I sing this finale, I hope it's up your alley.
Ooh.
The gag may be wearing the flag that began with a mystical hand. Hip hooray, the American way. The world is a stage. The stage is a world of
I'm gonna say those last lines, hip hip hooray, the American way, the world is a stage, and the stage is a world of entertainment, is very fitting for the times in the States. As a Canadian neighbor, sometimes I look at the States and I ask, are you okay? Like, are you really okay? Because, yeah, no, it's wild what's happening down there. Especially politically, I guess. But no, that I loved her performance. I loved her rendition. That was great. It really, I mean, it obviously sounds Broadway because that is what it is. But yeah, I love it. I think it's an amazing choice for the movie as well. It's really fitting in terms of not only the musicality, but also the lyrical content. It's a great match. I really, really liked it. I was looking forward to this one. A smile.
heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky,
Wow.
you'll get by if you smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile and maybe tomorrow
Ooh.
you'll see
Got shivers.
the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness. Hide every trace.
It's clearly a like romantic moment between her and the Joker movie, for sure.
A tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile. What's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile.
Souriez même si votre cœur se brise.
Oh, French. C'est français.
Quand il y a des nuages dans le ciel, vous vous en sortirez si vous souriez. 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 Je vous adore.
That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile. What's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just
Ooh, this is very haunting at the end. Ooh, okay. And it goes on for a bit. Huh. You know, it's interesting because I didn't know, like, I always assumed Lady Gaga is from Italian background, especially her father. But what I learned this year because of the Olympics in Paris and the fact that she performed is that her mom is half French and she spoke French, if I'm not mistaken. So she had a very, like, strong French influence in her upbringing, I guess, childhood. Which makes her have a connection with, like, French music a lot more and you know, French lyrics, and I guess that kind of is one of the reasons why we find quite a bit of French, I believe, in some of her songs. I do remember, I think it's in Bad Romance, if I'm not mistaken, that she speaks in French, or she sings in French in it towards the bridge, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, but yeah, no, she has a very strong French presence in her life, which explains why she likes performing French music so much, which I didn't know up until this year, which is pretty cool. Otherwise, I loved that rendition. There's something about her soft voice when she's almost like in whisper that sounds so like present and so not intense, but like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just so, it's so there. It just grabs all of my attention, and it's beautiful to listen to. I mean, this is the type of project that, and don't get me wrong, I love her pop music. I absolutely adore it, and I think she's like obviously one of the mainstream's pop like queens, I guess, royalty definitely. But there's something about projects that kind of strip down all of those sounds, all of this electronic aspect to music, and just allows her vocal performance to really shine through at its best. And it just puts such a beautiful spotlight on her talent. So yeah, I'm loving this project. I mean, I literally have loved every single jazz piece that she's done in her career, but this sounds sublime, really. Now, I think this is an original song called The Joker.
There's always a joker in the pack. There's always a lonely clown.
Ooh, her low notes.
Poor laughing fool falls on his back, and everyone laughs when he's down. There's always a funny man in the game, but he's only funny
Whoa.
by mistake.
It almost sounds like James
Everyone laughs
Bond-ish.
at him just the same. They don't see his lonely heartbreak. They don't care as long as there is a jester. Just
Ooh.
a fool, as foolish as he can be.
Now we're getting the rock version that I was talking about.
There's always a joker. That's the rule. But fate deals the hand that I see.
Whoa.
The Joker is me. The Joker is me.
Wow.
The Joker is me. The Joker is me. The Joker is me. Drink the poison 'cause there's always a
This sounds actually like the end of Smile a little bit, like the type of like echo that we're getting, something in the delay and the reverb sounds like the same production that we got at the end. It's almost like Smile was the step before she fully converted to being Harley 100%. And so we're really getting into like Harley as a character. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Like, Smile is the last like step where she still had a little bit of sanity, and then she ended up like overstepping and fully turning into Harley. And so Smile is like, don't worry, I'll be there, I'll be present every step of the way. Like, she's comforting the Joker, and now she's becoming like the Joker, really.
loser in the game. The court loves to watch them cry. The royal shout, this queen needs to sing to ruffle the scene of the crime.
Wow.
Now, King was a funny suit. He's a clown. The crowd rumbles with their rose. And everyone watches as he declines. The queen pisses him with a sword. I don't care as long as there's a wild man in the deck.
Wow.
As long as I see his frown, then I won't be lonely. That's a fact. I stand here and wait for his song. The Joker
The laugh.
The Joker is me.
Wow.
The Joker is me. The Joker is me. The Joker is me.
Ooh.
The Joker is me.
We're almost getting like
me.
a Phantom of the Opera type of like ending with those falsettos and this like dramatic of a turn and intensity in the production. Yeah, it really reminds me of Phantom of the Opera. Ooh, I like this. I honestly, I had completely given up on the idea of getting a rock-ish sound on the album. I thought it was going to be fully jazz once we got like, I think we're on track 8 out of 13. So we had done pretty much half the album in jazz. So I thought maybe it would have stayed the whole way like that. But I like it. especially as an original song. I think it fits really, really well to the movie, and it's a very different structure than we're used to from Lady Gaga, I feel. So, like in terms of how the song is made, or I think it sounds really different than most of her repertoire. So no, I liked it. I really liked it. I'm so curious to see how that translates into the movie that's going to come out. Yeah, I'll have to be patient a little bit, but I think it comes out at the end of 1 week, at the end of this week. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, what? Great question. Why is there only one viewer? It beats me. But welcome. Hi. Hope you're doing well. We have we've completed a little over half the album that came out by Lady Gaga. Yeah, hope you enjoy the video. If you want to see from the beginning is like completely... Well, I was about to say the beginning is at the beginning. What am I saying? But yeah, you can like go back towards the beginning of the album. Hey, there's only this +1. I'm looking. Hey, how are you doing? I just saw your comment. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying so far and having fun listening to this video, and especially enjoying the album. This is a very interesting album and very different than what I usually do on this channel. So yeah. I think last time I reacted to like a movie soundtrack was the Barbie movie soundtrack. No, hold on. I did Mean Girls as well. Might have been Mean Girls. But yeah. Anyway, hopefully I'm entertaining. Folie à deux. Beautiful string arrangement.
Take my hand, stay here, my friend. I'll find my way back to you.
Ooh.
Here and now, I know somehow we'd tell a story that's true. Just fine if it were only us two. They might say that we're crazy.
Okay.
But I'm just in love with you.
Damn. You know what? This almost sounds like a haunted house, like distorted mirrors. I'm getting this like vibe.
Know where we're going, and it's a heaven, an island for when we'll both settle in a paradise.
Yeah, almost like circus-ish. I feel like I could go see like Cirque du Soleil and have music like this as a background music.
In our minds, we'd be just fine if it were only us two. They might say that we're crazy, but I'm just in love with you're so in love with insane in love with
Ooh.
you.
Listening to the whole project, this really makes me think that she definitely should have a James Bond soundtrack. Like, I think if she goes more of the whispery track at the beginning, and then she goes into this big dramatic performance that's a bit darker when it comes to tone, she could 110% pull off some beautiful, beautiful James Bond theme song for one of the movies in the future. Absolutely. She nails that jazz genre when it comes to music. Knowing the meaning of Folie à deux makes this funnier. Well, I mean, technically there could be multiple ways of interpreting what Folie à deux means, but if you are going in a certain direction, which I think you are, then yes, that kind of makes it funny. But yeah, absolutely, vocals are stunning. On this project, all vocals have been absolutely stunning so far. She sounds amazing, and this is what I feel like a multifaceted talent is. Like it's pulling from theatrics, from vocal performance, from the different environments of work, whether it's jazz music, whether it's pop, whether it's in a movie soundtrack, and just putting together to create this like such a strong performance at the end of the day, especially for the project. It's a great great album so far. Definitely. Which that makes for track 9. So there's 4 tracks that are left until the end with That's Life. I'm looking at the track list right now. There's also one track that is produced by Blood Pop, which got me really curious when I saw it. It's called Happy Mistake. I think that is a track that didn't make it into the movie, but that Lady Gaga added to the album. I really don't know what it's going to sound like, simply because Blood Pop is like known for pop music. I mean, among some of the work that Blood Pop did, hold on. Kind of going back to the conversation about looking into producers to see like signature sounds and finding similar music by looking up music by producer. He's known for like Friends with Justin Bieber, capital letters from the movie 50 Shades of Grey, Freed. He's worked with Ellie Goulding, Charlie XCX, Tinashe, Madonna, Justin Bieber I said before, but a little bit actually. Most of Joanne by Lady Gaga was with him. I had forgotten about that. What else? Some Lana Del Rey, but that was more for a remix of a song. Even Chromatica. Wow, they've actually. I keep forgetting how much they collaborated, Gaga and Blood Pop. Interesting. Oh, he worked on Renaissance by Beyonce as well. Anyway, so yeah, that track has me really curious. So we're going to get to it in just a bit. But before that, we'll move on to the next track called Gonna Build a Mountain. Oh.
Gonna build a mountain.
Ooh, sounds a little gospel-y.
Gonna build me a mountain. Least I hope I will. Gonna build a mountain. Gonna build it high.
Interesting. Going to build a mountain. Like, mountains aren't usually built.
I'm gonna do it. Only know I'm gonna try. Gonna build me a daydream.
Oh, wow.
From a little hope.
Yeah, this is really gospel.
Daydream, up the mountain slope. Gonna build a daydream. Gonna see it through. Gonna build a mountain and a daydream. Gonna make them both come true. Gonna build me a heaven from a little hell.
Okay.
Gonna build me a heaven and I know damn well that if I build a mountain, oh yeah, with a lot of care, I'll take God's
Ooh, that voice crack. Yeah, it's only missing a choir. That's all I need. Wow. Wow. Like I said, all that was missing was a choir for that one. A choir would have given me like the chills. But once again, her voice can perform so many different genres and play around, and it's flexible, but it has like tone, such a strong tone, like an identity to her tone that, like, I don't know, it sounds like Gaga. I don't feel like Gaga is a person that we can imitate very easily. Hold on a minute. I just got a warning again from Content ID on YouTube. I think I'll be fine this time around, but I just want to make sure. It says, heads up, we've detected audio on your stream belonging to someone. Yeah, that's pretty much a whole album I've been playing. Okay, should be fine. I think we're good. It was only a warning. It's not like it's completely stopped. We're good. All right, anyway. Yeah, no, that was a great performance. I liked it. I really, especially her vocals. To me, that's the number one thing on this album, vocals.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
This is almost like coffee house type of music.
They long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair of gold and starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around.
Ooh.
Just like me.
Oh, with the harmonies in the back.
To be close to you.
This sounds like a walk in the park in NYC on a beautiful sunny day.
On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to
I mean,
create
this
a
album
dream
makes for
come
like the perfect
true. So they sprinkled moon
Thanksgiving
dust in your hair,
soundtrack.
gold and starlight in your eyes of
with like the leaves falling. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be so close to you. Oh, just like me, they long to be so close to you.
Ooh.
Just
Yeah. That was a great song. I mean, kind of like a little more modern, I would say. Like it didn't sound like the nostalgic jazz and Broadway that we've had or we found in the album before. It really felt like its own like little, like a trip down memory lane type of soundtrack. Reminded me actually a lot of A Star Is Born, specifically that one. That was closer to A Star Is Born in terms of musicality than the other ones. But yeah, that was a great, cute little track. I just literally saw myself in Central Park, just walking to the leaves falling down, and just like with a hot coffee and a scarf, and just like making my way around the park. Now we're getting into Happy Mistake. This one, really curious. I have no idea what to expect in terms of sound. Okay.
I'm acting in this play of comedy with tragic words.
Ooh.
The audience was smiling, cheering on a scene absurd. I can try to hide behind the makeup, but the show must go on. I feel so crazy. My head is filled with broken mirrors. So many I can't look away.
Wow. Oh, that's beautiful.
In a bad way. If I could fix the broken pieces, then I'd have a happy mistake.
I feel like this is the very, like first true ballad of the album, which I did not expect.
Lonely disposition, portraits of a strung out girl. Out, I get so addicted to the love of the whole world. I could try to hide behind the makeup, but the show must go on.
Wow.
Can't look away. I'm in a bad way.
Whoa.
If I
Ooh,
could fix
that-
the
that-
broken pieces,
Ooh, that pulled my heartstrings.
then I'd have a happy mistake.
It's like a cry for help.
If I could bottle your face sunny day, so brilliantly, it wash away the sad mistakes. I could hold my heart in a safe place. All I need to breathe is one happy mistake. Ooh,
That is beautiful.
make my happy mistake.
Wow. I think if I'm correct in what I heard is the actual information that this song is not in a movie, or probably is maybe in the credits or something. This is definitely a song that embodies the storyline pretty well. Like when you think about the whole like addiction aspect of like Harlequin starting off as a doctor, treating the Joker, falling in love with him, and becoming what he is, or a part of what he is. This is a great song that embodies both in the musicality and the vocal performance, on top of the lyrics, obviously, just the whole storyline of Harley's story, life. Yeah, that was beautiful and moving. Like there's a point where when her voice broke, I just physically felt something happen. I'm just like my heart being torn apart for her. So that was something. That was really something. And that said, we are going on the last track. That's Life.
That's life. That's what people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change their tune when I'm back on top in June.
Ooh.
That's life. Funny as it seems.
There's something about the vocal mixing that sounds like an older mic a little bit. Like it's very dry, and I like it a lot.
But I won't let it get me down, 'cause this whole world keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a queen. I've been up and down and over and out, but I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, but my heart just won't buy it. If I didn't think it was worth a try, I'd roll up in a big ball and die. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pawn and a queen. I've been up and down, but I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, but my heart just won't buy it. If I didn't think it was worth the try, I'd roll myself up in a big ball
And that is a wrap. This is what concludes the album. And I think this is a great closer to the album as well. It really, the song not being an original, it really takes in the whole like overall arc of the story and puts it in a beautiful song of just like, you know, that's life, that we make mistakes, and I have let myself be dragged throughout this whole story, and here I am, and I'll just have to deal with it. And I think that's a beautiful closing statement to the project, to tell Harley's story. And like I said, Lady Gaga's vocal performance on this album is just stunning. It's a masterclass of adapting pop to jazz, to playing around with styles, and to creating this like universe that is out of your main thing, but still something that you're mastering. Honestly, it's beautiful. I want to go back to it. I think the timing couldn't be better, by the way, in terms of like fall coming around the corner. I feel like it's a very fall album. It's a beautiful project. Like all those songs I just want to listen to and like vibe and get ready to. And there's something about jazz that just speaks to the soul. And she performs it so well. So yeah, good for her. Honestly, this is a great project. I really, really enjoyed it. I know I didn't speak maybe as much, but like I was just in a vibe. I was in a mindset, just like stuck with an image in my mind, like a movie soundtrack. I was seeing the scenes in my head. And that's what great music does. It allows you to see things in your head. It allows you to imagine things, to envision things, to feel something. And that project definitely did. It definitely did. Yeah. So that's a wrap on the Harlequin album by Lady Gaga. I hope you guys enjoyed listening in with me. This was really, really a great piece.